Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-game press conference for the EuroBasket 2022 quarter-final game between Slovenia and Poland. Final score 87-90, Poland advanced to the semi-finals of the competition. For the first part of this press conference, we've been joined by Luka Doncic and head coach Aleksandar Sekulic of Slovenia. Luka, can you share your thoughts on the game, please?
Yeah, first of all, congrats to Poland. They played an amazing game from the first minute to the end. I mean, it's a big achievement for them. And for us, you know, we didn't went into the game like we wanted. The energy wasn't there, but then we come back. But Poland still was still fighting. So, congrats to Poland.
Thank you, Coach. Could we also have an opening statement from you?
Yeah, first of all, big congrats to the Poland team. They played a hell of a game, especially in the first half. They came out and fighting, scoring. They were shooting just amazing. I think they make 9 threes in a first half and only 4 in the second half. So they made a big lead. With their specialists at the second quarter, we had a bad offense, and from bad offense we went to bad defense, and it was going bad direction. But big credit also for our guys. They fought the second half. The third quarter was just amazing. We just put everything we had on the court. They just fought the way back. They grinded back, and we just came back to lead. I think we were up also in the fourth quarter, but made some crucial mistakes, and they made some big shots, and they deserve to win. So they really, especially, we lost the game in the first half. That's the bottom line.
Thank you. Let's now open the floor to the questions from the media. We'll first take the questions in English, then a couple questions in Slovenian if we have time. Are there any questions in English? We'll start here.
Thanks for Luka. This is Emmett Ryan from Ball in Europe. I'm just to your right. Luka, obviously a lot of players of the higher level like yourself at this tournament have been critical of the officiating at this. Do you feel there may be an issue with attracting players of your standard to come back if there isn't something done about the level of officiating in the games?
I don't know. I will always represent my country. So when I can, if I'm healthy, I will always play for Slovenia.
Thank you. Any questions in English about the game? Here.
Jonas Miklovas, basketnews.com. Luka, we saw you holding your back, limping a bit. Physically, weigh you 100 or a bit less?
I don't know. Probably not 100%. I received an injection in third quarter. I've been dealing with a lot this EuroBasket, but that's not the reason. You know, today I played terrible. I let my team down. I let the whole country who was supporting us down, and that's on me. And I gotta look back at this game and be better.
Thank you. Any more questions?
Donatas Urbanas, basketnews.com. Luka, you mentioned that the energy wasn't there, and when you guys saw Serbia, Greece being eliminated from the tournament, maybe it impacted the general, approach of some players regarding this game and regarding the opponent you had?
No, I think I would give credit to Poland. I know everybody had us, not everybody, but most had us as favorite. But Poland has a great team. Like I talked about Belgium, they had a great team, and Poland too. You know, this EuroBasket was amazing to see. The game was unbelievable. I'm sad that we couldn't get through, but I think this EuroBasket was something else. You know, it was a lot of amazing and great teams.
Thank you. Any more questions?
Jakub Łyczyński, Przegląd Sportowy Poland. Question to Luka about Mateusz Ponitka, Polish team leader performance. how impressed are you and how surprised were you about his performance, and do you think he's NBA caliber player?
Yeah, amazing game. I'm not surprised. I play a couple times against him. He's a great player, great leader. Yeah, probably he is an NBA type of player. I don't know. That's why I'm not the GM. I'm the player, but he probably is. Yeah.
Is there any more questions in English?
Hi, Rytis Vyšniauskas, basketnews.com. I have a question for the coach. You obviously had to play without Zoran and adjust your lineups a little bit, and also you decided without Giga Dimec, you need Muric as in that smaller lineup, and Toby was attacked a lot. How would you comment on this? Was Mike Toby kind of struggling because of his previous ankle injury, or were these just decisions you made during the game?
Look, yeah, for sure, Mike is not 100%. He had bad injury, unfortunately, at the start of the game against Germany. Before the start, he just tripped on the referee's leg. He wasn't, for sure, 100%. Even though he went on the court, put his card out, and we cannot blame him for anything. I think he played 100%. But for sure, it impacted for sure his game a little bit. So we had to a little bit adjust to this, and also the Polish team played a great game, and we had to react to what they were doing. We tried to change the rhythm, to change the rhythm of the game, the tempo of the game, try to be more aggressive. And I think we succeeded in some part, but it wasn't enough at the end.
Thank you. Let's take a final question in English.
Good night. Question for both. What about your future looking onto the World Cup? So you will remain with the national team? It's your goal to stay with national team, happens what happens? Thanks.
Of course, if we qualify, yes. And if I'm not injured.
Healthy.
Thank you. It was a question for both. Was it, Coach?
It was a question for me also? Who was this? Which media? Okay. Look, we need to analyze this EuroBasket and then we'll make decisions.
Thank you. We can now take a couple of questions in Slovenian and Slovenian only, please. Is there any question?
Luka, če sem vas prav razumel, prevzemate odgovornost za današnji poraz.
Mislim, ja, zelo slabo sem igral. Kaj ne rečem? Mogel bi veliko boljše igrati. Veliko neumnih napak sem naredil.
Da skočim zraven, mislim, da ne moramo kriviti enega, mislim, da smo kot ekipa preslabo odigrali prvi polčas in mislim, da je to tisti glavni vzrok za poraz, ne pa en igralec.
Thank you. Next question here.
Živijo obema, Maja Hrvatin iz RTV-ja. Luka, jaz bi vas vprašala, zdaj drugo poletje končujete v reprezentančno razočarani. Ali vas ti porazi z reprezentanco bolijo bolj kot vas klubski porazi, oziroma kako vi gledate na te reprezentančne zgodbe?
Drugačni občutki, ne. Mene za Slovenijo zmer najlepši igrati. Mislim, da smo se vsi borili, res smo se borili, sploh drugi polčas. Mislim, da veliko nas je bilo zelo zmatrnih, ampak smo se probali boriti še kar. Ampak te porazi so boleči, ne? Sploh takole, ko greš, če bi eno zmago, bi bil že v borbah za kolajno. Te porazi zmer bolijo, pa še celo državo imaš še zadnji, tako da so po moje bolj boleči. Ja.
Pa še to si bom vseeno dovolila, pri 23 ste mogoče celo prvi obraz evropskega prvenstva, pa se potem na novinarski konferenci opravičite, da ste razočarali državo. Res ni treba ali je pač?
Kaj bi rekel, res sem tako, veliko bolj bi lahko igral, kakor jaz znam, ne pa tako, kot sem.
Thank you. Next question here. You had one question, right?
Ja, živijo. Coach, selektor, kaj se je zgodilo na začetku tekme, no, da ste tako slabo vstopili? Vedeli ste, poudarjali ste te tri ključne igralce, pa nekako ni ratal, da bi jih ustavili, no, pa da so se razigrali. No.
Ja, jaz mislim, da je bil že tam verjetno razmišljanje, zdaj težko rečem za igralce, kako so razmišljali, ampak tako mi je zdelo, kot da smo želeli z napadom zmagati tekmo. In potem, ko smo prišli v situacijo, da nam tudi napad ni stekel, smo se potem imeli še slabšo obrambo. In Poljaki so tukaj začutili to, ampak moram priznati, da so tudi oni odigrali res eno fantastično prvo četrtino. Praktično so zadevali vse tudi težke mete, če smo iskreni, nekaj je bilo tudi odprtih, precej naših napak tudi, ampak moram priznati, da so tudi oni dobro odigrali. Mislim, da smo tudi mi nekaj prispevali k temu, ampak moramo tudi priznati, poljska ekipa je danes odigrala mogoče celo najboljšo tekmo prvenstva, mi pa mogoče celo najslabši polčas.
Thank you. Any more questions in Slovenian?
Saša, sej najlažje biti po bitki general, ampak na začetku zadnje četrtine, ko ste prišli v vodstvo, kaj bi mogoče zdaj drugače naredil, če bi lahko film nazaj zavrtel?
Težko zdaj rečem, jaz mislim, da vse odločitve, ki sem jih sprejel, oziroma smo jih sprejeli štabom in potem izključno z igralci, so bile zato, da smo želeli zmagati. Da se dogaja napake, verjetno vse, težko zdaj rečem, kje so bile, kaj smo napačnega naredili. Ni se šlo, to je tisto, kar je najbolj pomembno. Čeprav moram izpostaviti ta drugi polčas, če skozi govorimo o slabih stvarih, ta drugi polčas, predvsem tretja četrtina je bila res fantastična. Enostavno se je to mogoče malo tudi na nek način malo sprostili, ko smo zadihali, ko smo povedali, ko smo rekli si, mogoče je prišlo te podzavesti do tega, te sprostitve, in to so potem Poljaki s pridom izkoristili.
Thank you. Next question.
Ja, Tilen Jamnikar, Slovenija. Sašo, če mogoče malo pogledaš po prvenstvu, da je mogoče ta tekma nekako odrastu do teh nihanj, ki ste jih imeli skozi celotno prvenstvo. Je bilo tega preveč?
Zdaj smo nekaj nihanja, to govorite. Jaz mislim, da smo imeli eno mogoče slabšo tekmo, pa še to ne moram reči, da je bila katastrofa nobena, ker smo skupino, najtežjo skupino na prvenstvu, smo končali na prvem mestu. Jaz zdaj ne vidim, o kakšnih nihanjih to govorite. To pa, da so nihanje v igri, pa to ima pa vsaka ekipa. Jaz mislim, da je to sestavni del, to je turnirski sistem, veliko tekem je, malo časa za počitek, za analize. Nihanja so. Mislim, da pri vsaki ekipi so vidna ta nihanja. Da bi pa rekli, da smo imeli pa nekaj res iz tekme v tekmo, res, da smo pokazali mogoče edin proti Bosni malo slabšo predstavo, ampak to, kar sem že prej poudaril, ni vplival na izid v skupini.
Thank you. Do we have a final question in Slovenian? All good? Well, thank you, Luka. Thank you, Coach. This concludes the first part of the press conference. welcome back to the post-game press conference for this EuroBasket 2022 quarterfinal game between Slovenia and Poland. Final score 87-90. Poland will face France in the semifinals of the competition. In this second part, we're joined by Mateusz Ponitka and head coach Igor Milicic of Team Croatia. Mateusz?
Poland.
Oh, Team Poland, sorry. Apologies. Mateusz, 2 days ago, you were sitting here telling us how beautiful it was for you and Team Poland to be in the quarterfinals. Now you've just carried your team into the semifinals of EuroBasket. Can you describe how it feels and share your thoughts on the game, please?
Definitely, we were ready that it's going to be a tough game. So, first of all, I was a little bit surprised, I have to admit it, that we played so great in the first half. That was plus 20 points on defending champions. I didn't see it in this tournament yet, so I mean I saw it today. But actually, you know, that was really impressive, and I knew that, you know, Slovenia has great players. We all know how great they are, how good they are, and how competitive they are. They start, you know, pressing us from the third quarter. We knew that it's going to be some kind of a run, maybe a little bit too big run for us. That they came back straight. Till the end of the third quarter, it was tie game. So basically, okay, we were talking about this in the locker room too, not to step back, try to be, you know, brave and try to make this step further, you know, but okay, actually we have to keep in mind that we don't have too much of experience in this kind of situation because it's not too many times that we are in quarterfinals. So everything is, for me, everything is clear. Nothing to tell. I think our team gave maximum energy, full heart. Everybody was on the same page through the whole game. I'm really proud of these players. I'm really proud of all of our team because, and again, we can come back to the situation where nobody was believing in us. A week ago I said every tournament has its own Cinderella, and here we are. We are the Cinderella right now. Thank you.
Thank you. Coach, could you also give us an opening statement, please?
The statement is that we are very grateful to our fans that came here in big number to support us. I have, if somebody believed even after the first half that we will destroy Slovenia like that and that they will not come back, that's insane. But what is remarkable was balls of my players, brain, cold brain, and a big heart to pull us back on track to pull this game and win this game. So big congratulations to my players, to my captain, to our leaders, to all the players from the team, from the coaching staff, and also from the medical staff who made this unbelievable job in order to prepare physically our team. We are very happy where we're at, and our dream goes on.
Thank you. Let's now open the floor to the questions from the media, first in English, then the questions in Polish. Let's start there.
Thank you. Question for Mateusz. Today you posted the triple-double and you pushed Poland into the semi-final of EuroBasket for the first time after 51 years. So it's a combination that thousands of athletes dream about ever since they're kids. You're one of the very few ones that has ever pulled it off. Can you describe how does it feel for an athlete to achieve something like this?
Actually, I think at this point I still don't think wise. I don't feel it still because, you know, emotions, long game, it's getting late a little bit, you know, for everybody. Tomorrow I can ask this question because today it's like I'm still, you know, processing the game, you know, trying to see what was the reason that we gave up like 20-point deficit, you know, like 20-point lead, let's say. But of course, I'm really happy. Actually, this is my first triple-double in my life. I didn't expect, honestly, to do it on the EuroBasket, but like I say, if you have occasion, you have to take it, you know. So basically, it's a great feeling, but for sure tomorrow I will feel better.
Thank you. Next question in the back, please.
My question is to the coach. Coach, we know you're very creative over here. We know you're very creative defensively, but what was the key offensively for you guys to score 58 in the first half against the defending champs?
It's more the players than the coach. They find a good spacing. They find a good rhythm, who to attack, like a little bit through the game plan, and then we share the ball with a great passion. We believed in it, so the players did unbelievable job in scoring this 58 points, but we knew other teams before us score even more, and they managed to lose the game. So we knew that's one half is not basketball game.
Thank you. Next question here.
Coach and Mateusz, Roy Jankolovitz, Israel Sport. Congratulations on this win. What does this win mean for Polish basketball?
Tough to say, actually. For us, it means everything because we are in a tournament. We are, happy to be here. What does it mean in Poland? I think basketball is not that popular in Poland at this point. Maybe it will change soon. So I think when the people see the game, then they kind of, seeing what we are doing, and I hope they are enjoying it. They are respecting us for what we are doing here. I hope it will mean a lot at some point, because last 3 years, we were 8th in the world, and now we are 4th in Europe. So this is history. Not many players had this opportunity to be at this point, from the Poland especially. So I don't know. I'm just happy for my team, for myself, for coaches, for the whole team, for the whole organization, and for all the basketball players from Poland, because we are representing them here right now.
This is something that we are very proud of. This group of players show how valuable Polish basketball players are. And this is hopefully going to be big picture for young kids to develop. I hope also that haters gonna go out of the basketball because we shut their mouths, and that we're gonna unite whole basketball family in Poland to achieve really high goals and stay on this level for a long time, for longer.
Thank you. Next question here.
Good evening, Coach. Good evening, Mateusz. My question is about your opponent on the semi-final. It's going to be France. Did you see the game they played against Italy? And do you think, how do you see this match going on? Because they barely made it to the semi-final against Turkey and then Italy.
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, when you're looking at France, you're thinking like, they likely win Turkey, now they likely win Italy, and like you said, like barely made it to the semifinals. But listen, this is top 4 teams in Europe. So at some point, the luck is all the time on their side, So we will watch the videos, we will watch the players, we will watch, the previous games. We will see where we can find our advantages, how we can read the game. For sure, they have very strong big guys under the basket. Guards, I think most of them, like almost everybody from NBA. So at this point, France is really good team, and I think nobody is kind of, let's say, take them serious till now, because they were lucky here, there, whatever. But like I said, they are in the semifinals, and it's great team. It's unbelievable team when you see it from the beginning. Tough group. They go out to the first group, very tough group, from the, I think, 3rd place, if I'm not wrong. And everybody was like you said, like 3rd place, here, there, but it's not like this anymore, you can see that they're building something from game to game. So it's going to be a really difficult game for us.
We really respect the France. They had high-level NBA players, high-level EuroLeague players, European players. There is no teams who are in semifinals they are here by accident and they are contenders before the tournament, including now us. There is no accidents. We believed also in ourselves. Not a lot of people believed it, but four best teams in Europe are in semis. So that says most of the things.
Thank you. We had 2 more questions here and there.
Mateusz, AG just mentioned in the mix zone that it could be his last EuroBasket. Did you know this before? And could you just share what impact he made on this team grow since he's playing to 2015?
I think it's not only AJ's. I don't know if he will be with us or not. I didn't talk to him yet about it. But we have many, let's say, players who are looking towards it, actually. You know, so this is beautiful story for us. Sometimes it's good, you know, to finish when you are on the top. For us, we are climbing to the top at this point. I don't know how the roster will look in the future. I don't know. I think impact of him, me, the guys who have some experience from EuroBaskets, Aronsel, Soku, we try to give as much as possible information to the younger guys, to the new guys, let's say, who never been on this kind of tournament. Because now they think, okay, it's easy. Now we are in the semifinals, like, what are you talking? But it's not that easy, you know, to get here, to work for it. And we hope, you know, they will make progress. They will learn from this situation. We hope that they will, you know, develop themselves during the whole seasons, the next seasons. And we just want to stay as a team. And I think this is crucial. I'm always saying this. We just want to stay as a team. We don't want to be, you know, anybody who we are not, you know. We are just the guys who are hanging out all the time together and playing basketball, having fun.
Thank you. Next question there.
Congratulations, first of all. I would like to ask both of you and get the perspective from the bench and also from the court. You have a very good first half, and then you enter the second half. Things don't start very well. You go down 5-0, if I'm not wrong, and then coach calls a timeout. Then you go out again, and there's a run, I think, 16-3 or something like that. Again, excuse me if I'm wrong. And then you call again a timeout. So both times that you go on the court, things don't work that well, but then eventually you manage to make it work. I would like the perspective on how the thinking is behind calling, first of all, a quick timeout, and then giving your players more time to respond. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, I think it was a good calls, good timeouts, in my opinion, because they started 5-0. We didn't manage to play what we wanted, probably because of their aggressiveness. They started really aggressive the third quarter, which is obvious, you know. They were losing by 20 points, so at this point you have to be aggressive and give everything you have. So I think we tried to simplify the game, but we couldn't somehow manage to calm down. And I think this was the biggest problem. And I think the problem is that we don't have that much experience, like I said before. Because with the experience, you know that, okay, you have to get open, slowly, go back to the basics of the basketball. And then when it's nervous, you know, it's quarterfinals, we are up, down, they are coming back, wherever the emotion starts, then the most important is to calm down. You know, we didn't manage to do it in the third quarter, but I think all of us, we were believing that, okay, at some point we will calm down because they cannot play so aggressive for 20 minutes because they were coming back from 20 points difference. So at this point, you know, I was talking with AJ on the court that we need some time to be calm down, play our sets, simplify is as much as possible, and we will have the moment to break the game. And this moment came at fourth quarter, and then we made it.
Not much to say. First time out was called when it was not big deal, in order to not to show opponents. Sometimes timeout means you're weak. So first time out was called before we were weak. Second was again to calm players down. And then on third, between third and fourth quarter, I said to my assistants, guys, if somebody would offer us this result before the game, in between third and fourth quarter, we would take it blind. And it was just the thing that we had to believe in our players, that they have to do our game, try not to look only what's gonna, let's say AJ or Mateusz with the ball are gonna do, that we start playing like team game, share the ball, try to play more closer to the basket, and they did it. They did it by the, like Mateusz said, they calm down the game. They find solutions where to attack, how to draw fouls, and our defense was okay most of the game. So when they had the run, they were doing their basketball. We calmed it down. Players calmed it down, and we controlled the game, which is great thing and big experience for us, for our players.
Thank you. Let's take a final question in English, if there is one.
Question for Matthews, José Ramón Alba, Tebas RCB. The colleague said you made a triple-double. It's only the third one in the history of the EuroBasket. You also made a crazy game, like making comes and go. Doing this achievement in this crazy game on an even crazier EuroBasket, what makes you feel?
I'm happy, you know. I'm happy that I made it. I'm happy that, you know, my team win. I'm always saying this. I don't care about the stats. I just want to win, because the winners are those who are remembered, you know. The losers, you can win, you can score 50 points and lose. Nobody will, okay, 50, maybe they will believe, but, you know, winning is something different. Through all my career, I learned how much it takes to win the game. It doesn't matter if it's bad league, good league, whatever. Every game matters, and every game is difficult to win. So you have to really sacrifice when you go to the locker room and you're just feeling fresh, or you don't have any bumps or any, you know, bruises after the game. You didn't do your job. That's it. That's who I am, and I just want to stay like that. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any question in Polish?
Dzień dobry panowie, ogromne gratulacje, czapki z głów. Panie Mateuszu, Mateusz Dygan za program Pierwszy Polskiego Radia. Chciałem zapytać o dwie kwestie. Pierwsza taka, to jest trzecie triple-double w historii Mistrzostw Europy. I pan jest autorem tego trzeciego triple-double. I jakie to uczucie wprowadzić w taki sposób reprezentację do półfinału? I też taka scena, gdy rozmawiał pan krótko z Luką Donciciem po meczu, czy coś Luka powiedział, jakieś komplementy, jakby pan mógł coś tutaj zdradzić?
No jest to takie dosyć fajne uczucie, bo jeszcze niedawno wielu kibiców chciało, abym zrzekł się kapitańskiej opaski i żebym w ogóle zrezygnował z reprezentacji, nie znając mojej sytuacji. Także tym bardziej jest to słodkie. Bardzo się cieszę, że tak się wydarzyło. Nie, Luka nic nie mówił, po prostu pogratulował. Jest to zawodnik z najwyższej półki, z klasą. Rozstaliśmy się po tym meczu, każdy poszedł w swoją stronę, tak? Także nic się nie wydarzyło.
Thank you. Next question in Polish over there.
Ja również gratulacje dla obu panów. Może do trenera Milicicza pytanie o Jarosława Zyskowskiego, który, powiedzmy, ten turniej miał wcześniej przeciętny, a dzisiaj można powiedzieć, że Joker, czarny koń, jakkolwiek to można nazwać.
Jak do tej pory, my wierzymy w naszych zawodników, wierzyliśmy, że Zyżu nam da to. Bardzo się cieszymy, że się otworzył w tym meczu i że dał dodatkową energię, dodatkową jakość. Mamy 12 zawodników, którzy każdy, nawet nie wchodzą na boisko, dają coś wielkiego dla tej drużyny i dlatego jesteśmy takim mocnym zespołem. Każdy ciągnie w tą samą stronę I z tego się bardzo, bardzo cieszymy. My dzisiaj nie tylko z Iżu, mamy wiele bohaterów i z tego się należy cieszyć.
Thank you. Any more questions? No? Well, you have one more? Okay, last one then.
Mateusz, grałeś przeciwko Luce już któreś spotkanie i powiedz, jak nastawienie twojej zespołu się zmieniło w porównaniu do poprzednich spotkań przeciwko Słowenii i jemu, czy jakby w porównaniu do spotkania rok temu?
Myślę, że już to też powiedziałem chyba w Pradze na pierwszej konferencji. Halo? Słychać mnie? Myślę, że już powiedziałem to też w Pradze chyba na pierwszej konferencji przed całym tym turniejem, że tak na dobrą sprawę im więcej przegrywasz z jakimś zespołem, tym wzrastają twoje szanse na to, żeby wygrać, tak? Przegraliśmy z nimi ostatnie 2 mecze albo i 3, chociaż ostatni to już nie pamiętam trzeciego. No i to się w końcu odwraca, tak? Motywacja, nie ma w ogóle tutaj, że tak powiem, się odnieść do motywacji. To jest ćwierćfinał Mistrzostw Europy. Powiedzieliśmy sobie, że panowie, no, to jest one time in life experience, maybe for many of us. Tak, powiem po angielsku, bo tak się posługujemy takim językiem. Mamy AJ'a, który jeszcze nie rozumie po polsku. Także nie było żadnego, że tak powiem, nie wiem, przemotywowania czy niedomotywowania. Wszyscy byli idealnie nastawieni na mecz. Wierzyliśmy przede wszystkim my w siebie, w to, że możemy to wygrać. Mieliśmy swój game plan ustalony i po prostu krok po kroku wygrywaliśmy kolejne, powiedzmy, tam minuty, tak? Aczkolwiek, tak jak rozmawialiśmy w szatni, przy 20 punktach przewagi nie musimy wygrać tego meczu po trzeciej kwarcie, bo po trzeciej kwarcie no, wygralibyśmy, tak? No ale było bardzo blisko, żebyśmy przegrali, tak? Także najważniejsze dla nas, że skończymy ten dzisiejszy dzień wygraną. Mamy 2 dni na przygotowanie się na Francję. No i w niedzielę też będziemy grali na pewno mecz.
Thank you, Mateusz. Thank you, coach. Congratulations to Team Poland. This concludes the last press conference for these quarterfinals. Thank you, everyone.